Chapter 10 Road Crossing. Drainage. Adequate drainage is essential satisfactory long-term performance of the track and road crossing. Water shall not be allowed to pond on near or to the track of the road crossing. The catch of the basin, gutters, ditches, subdrains, culverts shall be properly installed and kept free in the debris. Chapter 10 Flangeway. The flangeway width is normally operation. Flangeway of the road crossing shall not less than 2.5 inches now or the greater of 3 inches. When the flangeway width of less than 3/4 of an inch, operations through the crossing shall not exceed 10 miles an hour. No operation shall be permitted in any of the crossing flangeway. The 1/2 an inch or less flangeway depth. Normal operation flangeway depth of the road crossing shall not be less than 2 inches, and flangeway depth of the less than 1/2 of an inch. Operations through the crossing shall not exceed 10 miles an hour. No operation shall be permitted through any of the crossing flangeway depths of 1% or 1.375 an inch or less. Debris flangeways shall be kept clear of the debris. Any obstruction, including the ice packet and packed snow, shall be removed immediately. 10.3 the tracks, tie plates, and spikes when crossing are built. All ties will be the crossing limits for the at least 25 feet beyond the end of the crossing shall be replaced in the fully tie plated and spiked in an 8 rail holding spike each tie. The 4 road crossing tie carrying large volumes of traffic, heavy loads, and the use of hardwood ties are recommended. Tie pads when the crossing rebuilt is a recommendation of rubber tie plate installed between the tie and tie plates on all ties which crossing the area for at least 20 feet beyond the end of the crossing. The joint bolt joint rail joints desirable road crossing. The crossings are rebuilt and recommendation of all joints. The crossing up to 20 feet of the outside of the crack of the weld railway anchors the track on either side of the crossing is anchored and recommended that the anchor pattern is continued throughout the crossing. 10.4 here in 10.1 you see the track cross instruction of the road crossing. New ties through the crossing. The rubber tie recommended the tie plate or underneath the tie the tie plate. The use of each 4 spikes on rail anchors and rail. And the rail, the joints are bolted 10.4 the crossing. We'll go to the joints. Bolted rail joints are not desirable road crossing. When the crossing of the rebuilt recommendation to all joints of the crossing up to 20 feet outside of the crack of the weld rail anchors of the track on either side of the crossing is anchored. It is recommended to anchor padding continue with the cross pattern. 10.4 the crossing surface of the material is essential for the crossing surface maintained to provide smooth crossing vehicles to prevent vehicle tires with the striking rails. The crossing surface maintained at elevation light level or slightly not more than 1/4 inch above the top of the rails. Additionally, there is smooth transition between the crossing surfaces joining the pavement during the routine track inspection. And inspection shall take note of the general condition of the cross materials, reporting any damaged condition requiring the repair and replacement. Any condition observed at the road crossing which would cause the hazardous to the motor vehicles using the crossing should correctly immediately. Crossing the protection signals and signs and signals during the routine track inspection. Inspectors should observe the condition of all whistleblowers, highway warning signs, signals, and sign signals should be easier legible, clearly visible. Sign signals should conform the requirements of manual on the uniform track devices. The MUT CD, the Part 8, the traffic control system, the railway highway grades crossing. Electrical, mechanical signals, inspection, maintenance, electrical, mechanical signals so conform to the manufacturer recommendations, state, local requirements and minimal requirements given below. The inspection electrical mechanical signals shall be performed the same frequency track inspections, and however the inspection signals shall be performed not less than one per quarter and approximately 3 months intervals. Minimum inspection procedures electrical mechanical signals are as follows. Open case, turn out of the signals and switch. Make sure the signal is working properly at all. The bulbs are burning to check to make sure the lenses are clean lenses needed to check the power surface of the obvious problems. Check the charge of the standby batteries. Note the date of the time and the condition of existing proper problem repaired to the inspection initial smoke. All notebook that is kept by the single debris at least one part of the quarter. The inspection signals shall be performed. Detailed inspection shall be included in all requirements at 10.5b plus the following. Check all the rail bonds, check all the connections, measure the record voltage at the critical locations, relays deficient on the effects of the road crossing warning signals and repair immediately.